Go on.
Yo, and welcome back to Dan Escapes. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about movement and mobility, something that I've been quite interested in a while now. So when I started Jiu Jitsu back in 2014, I think 2015 time, someone told me about a thing called Gymnastica Natural, and I was like, what the hell is that? So I googled it, and then it was like using animal movements and various movements that you use in Jiu Jitsu and kind of flow yourself, so you don't have a partner or anything. It's kind of like you mimic movements from different animals, different moves that you do in Jiu Jitsu, and kind of combine it together in a little piece. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, this could really open me up and kind of improve my movement and flexibility, etc. for Jiu Jitsu. And whilst I was getting into this whole movement stuff, an MMA star started making it popular, and I shall not name him, but he started doing a lot of animal movements and mobility in his workouts, and you saw that in the build-up episodes towards his fights. But I've still kept it there, and I've followed various people on Instagram and YouTube in finding ways to move my body, whether it's through yoga, you know, doing just exercise in general, and just, you know, wanting to get your body moving. So there was this big emphasis that a lot of mobility and this animal stuff was used for fighting, but it's just not for that. It's also for other sports. I use it a lot in climbing because there's a particular technique that you have to use to climb so you can do it efficiently. So the same in freediving, the way you move your body through the water, so you use less energy, so that way you can hold your breath for longer and you're not exhausting your muscles, starving it for oxygen. But also it is great for just general health and longevity of your joints, your muscles, just making sure you move well, because, you know, as you get older, your body starts to deteriorate, and you want to try and prolong that as much as possible. And the only way you're going to do that is by doing things like yoga to improve your flexibility, weight training to improve your strength and to protect the muscles and making sure they're strong and protecting the joints, and just that general mobility, so making sure all the joints move really nicely. It is kind of a worrying thing that, you know, we're not pushing this as much, and how those simple things can actually help you move better when you're older, you know, because you see so many people, especially at my age, they're complaining with back pain, knee pain, everything, and it's just because they haven't taken care of their body very well. It's easy to start doing a sport and then not realize, actually, I need to improve my flexibility and conditioning. So that brings me on to this workshop that I did this weekend. It's with a company called Phase 6, and it was started by a couple called Jay and Steph Rose. I started following them because I saw my gym that I train at posted one of their videos that they filmed in our gym, and then I was enamored by the way they moved, like the things they did with kettlebells, etc. And then as I researched into them more, they were just working with, you know, professional jiu-jitsu guys and also skateboarders, which really perked my interest as well, because obviously you don't see skateboarders doing movement and mobility things and doing weight training. So because of that, I was like, oh, maybe, you know, it's not just for like fighting and climbing and these sports, it's for everything. So you could do it for like football, basketball, etc., and just something to keep you supple and moving really well. The workshop was held at Hodger Gracie's Academy in Hammersmith, and it was basically taking us through some movement and mobility work without any weights, to show the way you can move your body in different ways and put yourself in uncomfortable positions that become comfortable the more you do them, and doing slow movements that build strength and flexibility at the same time. And it was great to use because obviously when I'm doing this, I'm thinking, oh, you know, this is some of the positions I get into in Jiu Jitsu. So, you know, it's just opening your body up and making sure you move really well for that type of thing. And then once you've learnt all the moves, and there's loads more that you can add on, different styles, different techniques. But once you've kind of memorized them all and kind of got them dialed in, you can then go into a flow state where you just put a timer on, like 10 minutes, and just move in a way that it incorporates them all together so they flow into each other nicely. Obviously it takes a lot of practice. I'm still not there yet, but I'm hoping to get to a state where I can just flow and just not think about it and just become second nature. So that's my goal in terms of movement, and obviously hopefully that will improve my jiu-jitsu game, improve my skateboarding and the way I move, and just generally help me as I grow older not to deteriorate. So yeah, that's it for today's episode. Remember to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to check out Phase 6, I've put links to their social media below. Definitely worth checking out and trying it yourself. Let me know in the comments below if you're into movement and mobility, or if you've ever tried their workouts or other people's workouts you can suggest to me. That'd be great. But yeah, hope you're staying safe, staying positive, having fun, and I shall see you in the next one.